Okay, morning guys, welcome to day 1 of week 12 of the Guildford City Fitness live stream. Make sure your warm-up area is clear, make sure you have a drink. There's a couple of changes to today's session, but we're going to start off as normal with 2 1-minute rounds of fly skipping. In 3, 2, 1, go. Helps if I actually do fly skipping.
Morning from Chris Finch, from Charlie and Millie, Paige, Julian and Morgan.
Hope you all had a good weekend, guys. Weather wasn't exactly great, but
We've got Sam, Elizabeth and Matt T, Ben, Caroline and Pearl. James, Alex and David.
good numbers. Okay, stop. Turn off one more round of that. Okay, 2, 1, go.
I've got Morning Jordan, but I'm definitely going to butcher that name. Thank you. Sorry.
How you doing, Yaya?
See, I thought it was Yaya, but normally he types underneath with it like phonetically, so my dyslexic can cope.
And stop. So doors are pressed to sit back and angry cat, happy cat. Turn your thumbs as you walk through. Six of these. Into 6 angry cat, happy cat. Get as much curve in your back as you can, especially at the lower end. Even if you have to sit back a little bit. Six of them, then you're into walkouts. The press up plank, hands back towards feet. Let your back round as much as you have to. If you have to, let your knees bend, you're getting way more stretch out of that. 6 walkouts, then into downward dog on its own. So bend your knees if it means you can keep a flat back. Push your hips backwards, drive your hands into the floor. Keep your hips up high. Then into pronoun recoveries and clap press ups. Also push it again. So 2 narrows, medium, 2 wide. Keep your wrist and elbow as far off the floor as you can get it. And then clap push-ups to finish the warm-up. It's better to just push as hard as you can. If you're the kind of person that has to clap just to get off the ground and you're doing that, it doesn't really do the same thing as pushing for as long as you can. So today's session, Monday's now separated into an upper body, lower body split circuit, and then core in part 2.
Morning from Ewan.
How's it going, Ewan? So you go dip, squat, inverted row, lateral lunge, which you can use a frisbee for to do slides if you have one, and then press ups. Finish off. 3 lots of 40 seconds, 10 seconds on. And then the second round, only kit you probably need is a bag to do Russian twist and Aleknas. So, grab a drink, start the session with dips. In 3, 2, 1, go. Straight back, elevate your feet if you can, if you've got some bucks. That adds a bit more challenge that you need. And then stop. Just still 10 seconds rest. Into squats, keep the table for inverted row next. In 2, 1, go. So make sure no matter how deep you go, your lower back doesn't round. Just try and get hips in line with knees as a minimum. If you can, try and bring your feet a bit now, or push your knees out to the side as you squat down. Hold for a second. And then drive your heels into the ground to stand up. Hands can go anywhere you want. And relax. Then you're into inverted row. 3, 2, 1, go. At some point I will try and do it with bucks, but if you're going to keep throwing the table around the room, it's not going to work very well. And stop. Then lateral lunge. In 2, 1, go. "20 seconds on each leg. If you're using a slider, make sure you actively try and pull that distal leg towards you. Swap sides. If you're just doing lunges, you're going to feel a stretch on the opposite side of the slider. And make sure as you go out, your back stays straight. Try and get as low to the floor as you can. Then stop. Finish up with press ups. In 2, 1, go. Control your tempo, 1 second pause at the bottom. 2 seconds either side of that pause. Slow, controlled, consistent amount of work in each part of the exercise. And relax. 20 seconds break. Back up the dips. So you're getting a very deliberate hit of pushing work done. 2, 1, go. Try to apply that same principle of tempo control to dips as well. To slow up and slow down. To get a higher metabolic demand, more total work done, less rest inside the set. And relax, low early. Back into squats. In 2, 1, go. Just spread your feet, turn your toes out as much as you have to. It means you can keep it straight back as you squat, and drive your knees out to the sides. Especially taller people, you find that you have to hinge forward if you're squatting like this. You've got to try and get your knees past your toes, depending on how mobile you are at the hips and how your hip joint's built. You have to turn them out a bit more. And relax. Inverted row. Two, 1, go. Not too close, am I?
No.
Try and go even pace on all parts of the inverted row as well. And relax. Lateral lunge. 2, 1, go. Oh, it's way harder with the slider. Work on you can get a bit further. Make sure your toes stay in line with each other. Let's swap sides. And keep your toes pointing forward the whole time. Relax. Finish off round 2 with dips, no press-ups. I want to do more dips. 3, 2, 1, go. And stop. The last 20-second rest, back to the start of round 3. Now it's dips. 2, 1, go. And so the going slow on the way up is probably the hardest part of a dip. If you haven't done it properly. Last few seconds. Relax. And squat. In 2, 1, go. So if you do manage to push the range a bit more, just double check it hasn't come from rounding your back. You might have to lean forward some more, but you really don't want to squat low just by doing that. Takes away all the pelvic control. You think about all the times during training that you should make sure that your back is behaving the way you need it to. It means it's a pretty irrelevant skill. And relax. Inverted row. 2, 1, go. If you have enough time to alternate, get an even number if you're switching legs on the rows. Relax. Lateral lunge. In 2, 1, go. So ultimately, it's almost going to feel, if you're sliding, like you're doing a single leg squat. Switch sides, because you get to a certain depth and you have to do a lot of pushing with the leg that's stacked normally. If you want to do it without the sliders, you have to lunge out to the side, squat down, find more range. But then try and come back up without leaning away from your left leg. Relax. Then finish up round 3 with push-ups. 2, 1, go. Try and pick a different stance to before. Last couple of seconds, time for a few more reps. And relax. So 1 minute rest into the core circuit. So you have sit-ups, Russian twist. We'll grab a bag for that. So 35 on. So you're not adding too much time into the entire day. So about another minute and a half of work to last week. Sit up, Russian twist, side plank. So that's split between both sides. Alekna, so waist dead bug, weight overhead, and balance some weight on your feet as well. And then finish off with flutter kick. So you want to wait for both ends, that's what makes it more challenging. Okay, last 5 seconds. So start part 2 with sit-ups. In 2, 1, go. So try to keep it straight back all the way through. So you're using your muscles to pull you up instead of momentum to swing you forward. Last 5 seconds. And then stop. 10 seconds off into Russian twist. So grab your bag, keep your feet off the floor and back straight. 2, 1, go. Keep your feet uncrossed as well. If you start to feel too much of it in your hip flexors, probably have to reduce the weight, or for now just plant your feet on the ground. Lean back and rotate as much as you can. And stop. 10 seconds off into side plank. 2, 1, go. So just under 20 seconds on each side. Because it's shorter than what you're used to, try and go for a more, switch sides quickly. Go for a harder variation. So if you haven't been doing star plank, now's the time to practice it. Feet on top of each other. If you're going to start with star plank, relax. You don't have to stack your feet to begin with, just get used to lifting your leg up. Then I'll let go. In 2, 1, go. So weight on your feet and overhead. Just makes it harder to make sure your lower back doesn't arch. So you're increasing the force demand on your trunk. So I just find that even if it's a little bit of weight, you feel it more in your lower abs. Relax. And then into flutter kick to finish off. In 2, 1, go. So whatever movement speed you have to go with, it's always dictated by how much movement you've got at your lower back. If it moves at all, switch it from an up-down movement between in and out to alternate your foot position like this. Then take rests if nothing else works. Take little rests so your back doesn't move, and then relax. 20 seconds off with your back with the sit-ups. Grab a drink. Couple of seconds. 2, 1, go. If you take the speed out of sit-ups, they get way harder. Last 10. Make sure you keep your back straight. All the pull has to come from below your belly button. And then stop. 10 seconds rest, and you're into Russian twist again. 2, 1, go. Other option you have to make the rotation easier on your hips, plant your feet under something so if they're supported, you just concentrate on the upper body rotation. Last couple of seconds. If your lower back starts to hurt, take a mini break, do it a few reps at a time. stop. Then to side plank. In 2, 1, go. So lifting that leg up just increases the stability demand. Switch sides. So you need to push harder with your hand and foot that are on the floor. And relax. Okay, then into Aleknas. 2, 1, go. I spent half of this moving my feet. Oh well. Graceful as always. And stop. And finish off with flutter kick. In 2, 1, go. Alternate. Just make sure, if you have to, go like 6 seconds on, 3 seconds off. Make sure your lower back stays completely pressed into the floor. And then most of the work's being done above your hip, not inside your hip flexor. And then relax. One more round. If you need more variations, let me know. Sit-ups in 2, 1, go. So if you've got your bag handy from all the Russian twists, etc., you can always weight the sit-ups. Just so long as you're not rounding your back to get you up. Just keep that pull below your belly button. Control the tempo down. Less reps with the straight back's worth a lot more than more reps where you're swinging yourself up and down. Relax. Into Russian twist. In 2, 1, go. Lean back as well. Try to get more rotational work done. And take little rests if you feel any amount of work being done in your lower back here. You're not doing what you're meant to. 10 seconds left. And stop. Russian twists are all about creating and controlling rotation. So just bouncing side to side mindlessly. Then you're on to side plank in 2, 1, go. So the more you push with your hand and foot that's still on the ground, the more stability you're going to create. Still tough there. And then swap sides. If you find that one side's easier than the other, and start building those star planks in elsewhere. And relax. Those were rushed, be better than that. And then Aleknas. 2, 1, go. So if you're doing these right, you should start to feel like you're stretching your core out from your ab muscles, trying to resist your lower back arching. Then relax. Final one, flutter kick. In 2, 1, go. Oh, my lower back's not dealing with it today. 6 on, 3 off. Just enough to make sure that you're concentrating as much effort as you can into your lower abs. And make sure your leg movement is fluid, so you don't want to be too stiff, like a robot. And stop. See, it's only about 2 minutes more work done, which is why I've lengthened one side of the circuit, not all of it. So after that, we're going to start with static stretching. So don't forget, test your quad mobility. Try and get your heel as close to your hip as you can. Check the distance on both sides. And then that'll start to tell you how much more work you've got to do. Try and change that deficit. So right quad, left hamstring. 2, 1, go. So no pinch on the top of your patella, which was all above. Pretty much, if you find the top of your knee and then put 2 fingers down, all the stretch should be above that, so it's not hitting your tendon. And then switch sides. So let your foot crawl forward, lean your belly button down. So moving your knee around, side to side. And we'll put a hip on the end as well. So relax your foot down to the floor. And lead with your hip, keep your foot where it is. Just try and get your hip as far in front of your back knee as you can. So if your right knee's back, try and lean your right hand over the top. Just try and squeeze your hip muscle as much as you can. And then switch over to left quad. As well with the quad one, you're supposed to still get a lot of hip activation. So if you get the stretch where you need it but can't squeeze your hips, just relax a bit out of that position. Move your foot forward, we'll go right hamstring. You can still lean forward as much as you want as long as your back's straight. So try to hold your weight. And then we'll go left hip. So you can start to recognize the interplay between them, whether one quad feels good, but the other hamstring feels bad. And I'll start to have you identify where the extra work has to come from. Okay, and then stop. Hips stretch down, you're onto lats. So knees then hands first, and shift your weight afterwards. While you're doing this, you can get a bit of bonus hip stretch down if you cross your ankles. So once you put your hands down, if you're leaning to the left, cross one foot over the other, and depending on how tight you feel, you might get some stretch on the outside of your hip while you're doing that. And then swap over to other lat, put your hands down. And that's it, mate. If you're feeling pretty flexible at the hips today, you won't feel it. But it's a good way to kill two birds with one stone. Yeah, I don't have to manipulate that very much today. And then stop. Finish off the chest. If you still want more hip stretch down, you can still do the same thing in this position. Just go through a variety of positions. Maybe 10 seconds, pick 3 and go through 10 seconds of each. And then switch sides. And then relax. So neck and calves as need be. Calves, if you haven't been doing, just jam your foot into a wall and then try and get your knees close to your toes as you can get it. It definitely works a lot better if you've got shoes on. So you're not hurting your heel or your toes. Then challenge, still going to work on skills for today. So find something that you've been trying to develop or a new skill that you haven't before and let us know how you get on with it. Gym, there's nothing to change there, so it's still the same. That's not true, is it? No, it isn't. Changed it yesterday. So you've now got triple hop instead of double broad. We'll find the right sheet. Oh, good old PDFs. Okay, so still towel split, squat hold, change the position per set. So depending on where you start, maybe do one set really close to the floor and then build it up. So you can even get one set done there. RDLs as they are, and then triple hop. So try to make the notes as concise as possible. But to be clear, it's not 3 single hops, it's a rebound. So 1 rep would look like, but you're going as far as you can. So it's not hop and stick, and again, and again. You're trying to cycle your leg through, so it's minimal contact, bound as far forward as you can on each rep. Gotta be careful because the room's not that big. And that would be 1 per leg per set. So you go left leg, right leg, have a break, and then repeat. That's what the 2 means. And that's it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let us know if you need any help with anything. And thank you for watching live. Everyone else watching, Guildford City, we want to wish you a very good day. See you tomorrow.